Welcome to Council Connection. I'm Sweetie Marberry, Mayor and Durango City Councilor. This program is designed to give you a snapshot of happenings at the most recent Durango City Council meeting. This time we look at the June 18th meeting. We began this meeting with a presentation from the Type 1 Incident Command Team managing the 416 fire north of Durango. During their presentation, they graphically showed the growth of both the 416 and Borough fires over the first 18 days. As of our meeting, the 416 fire was 35% contained, covering more than 34,000 acres. Hotshot crews were busy building fire break lines to keep flames away from the Falls Creek area. Using three-dimensional maps, they explained the progress of the firefight, which until now has resulted in no injuries or deaths and no lost structures.
To be able to stand here right now and be able to say that there has been no injuries to any personnel or the public is, for me personally, what success looks like. That's what matters, is those folks.
Fire teams work 14 days on, then cycle out of an area. A new National Incident Management Organization, or NEMO team, takes over as of Friday, June 22nd.
NEMO can stay here beyond 14 days. Bring in 2 people, give them days off, and rotate. So you have that continuity of operation. You have the ability to stay with it for the long haul, and they'll do a fine job. All of them, all 8 of them, or 9 on their command and general staff, are all Type 1 qualified, just like all my folks are. So you'll be in good hands. There'll be a lot of people that we're gonna leave behind, not for my team, but other people who've come in to help us, to help with that transition, who know the local players, who know the relationships, who know the ground.
Stay tuned to DGov for continuous information on the 416 fire as long as it is actively burning. Next, we presented a proclamation declaring June 21st through the 24th as Durango Pride Week. It's a time to unite in solidarity, to celebrate the diversity, shared humanity, and civil rights of all people.
Through this proclamation, I view this as a step towards showing the community that our city stands on the side of love, that we stand on the side of acceptance. And I just want to thank you all so much for having us here and for acknowledging Durango Pride Week.
Our consent agenda consisted of 12 routine items. One you need to know about was the cancellation of the July 3rd council meeting due to the lack of a quorum and a light agenda. As a result, our next meeting will be July 17th. There were 4 quasi-judicial hearings. These dealt with annexation of Woodside condominiums on County Road 240 or Florida Road, preliminary plats for South Fork Storage off Highway 160 East, and the River Oaks duplex townhomes near Escalante Village, and the minor subdivision of a lot in Bodo Park into 3 smaller lots. All were approved 5-0. During council reports and actions, there was a lengthy discussion about housing the homeless in our community. One thing the 416 fire did was force shutdown of a homeless camp operated by the county and which will not be reopened by the county. The Escalante shelter is now closed, and the 30 homeless that were relocated there need a new place to sleep. City Manager Ron LeBlanc told council it appears there are 4 options. The first, wait 2 to 3 months for radon testing at the proposed Lightner Creek overnight sleeping shelter. Number 2, establish a temporary shelter on vacant land near Manna Soup Kitchen and the VOA shelter until Lightner Creek or another long-term solution becomes available. 3, the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless Fort Lyon Supportive Residential Facility in Los Animas has room for 15 individuals who could move there if they wished. Or he said, we could do nothing, but that would present problems with dispersed camping by the homeless.
Now that we've closed our open space, which includes the dog park and Lake Nighthorse, we took the 10 people assigned to Lake Nighthorse and we have them in groups of 2, and they are now out in the open space areas looking for homeless camps. We can't do that level of patrol and enforcement without adding some seasonal staff. So we're trying to put some numbers together. It could be, 6 people, because the Lake Nighthorse people have to go back when we open Lake Nighthorse. It would be our advice when you make a decision of this importance that we do it right and do it in a way that is acceptable to the community and also respectful of the homeless people. And I couldn't give you any guidance here on the dais of what would be the best option.
Council directed staff to look at creating a temporary replacement evacuation shelter near the cemetery, pending the outcome of testing on and relocation to the Lightner Creek site. Upcoming events include plenty of music through the month of July for music lovers. The Fort Lewis Concert Hall at the Park series is back for another season with free concerts every Thursday through July 26th. The lineup and more can be found at durangoconcerts.com. And Music in the Mountains returns for the 31st year with performances July 7th through 29th under the tent at Purgatory. Visit musicinthemountains.com for a complete schedule and ticket information. Our next study session will be Tuesday, June 26th at 4 p.m. We will get updates on our public engagement and accessory dwelling unit programs. And once again, our next regular council meeting, July 3rd, has been canceled, meaning we won't meet again until Tuesday, July 17th at 6:30 p.m. And that's Council Connection for the June 18th Durango City Council meeting. I'm City Councilor and Mayor Sweetie Marbury. Thanks for joining us. And remember, you can always contact your city councilors via email at citycouncil@durangogov.org.